still not here. Oh, there we go. Is that better, Alyssa? Can you hear now? Can you hear? Sorry, I didn't check. Is that better, Alyssa?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I guess I should say again that it is April 16th, 2021. In our journey from Passover to Shavuot, we are on the 19th day of the counting of the Omer. Has its own special energies today to prepare us for Shabbat tonight. And along with the Omer, we've been reading Pirkei Avot. And as we've seen every day, each Mishnah could not be more relevant, just as the Psalms had an amazing confluence with what was happening in the world. So I think these Mishnahs are also tea. It's a beautiful color, tea. Little tea ceremony here. What kind of tea is that?
Darjeeling, first flush, Rohini estate, from the notable Sean.
Right. Thank you, Sean. I don't know if Sean's with us this morning, but
Yes, he is.
oh, he is. Hey, Sean. Thanks for the tea. Did you say your blessing? Your tea blessing?
Baruch atah Adonai melech haolam, shakol nihiyeh bidvaro. Everything created according to your word. Amen.
Amen. Amen. You know, if you go through the day correctly, you'll end up saying 100 blessings. Just 100 blessings. So that even when you don't feel like it, even when you can't control a whole lot, you can bless the gifts that come your way. So let's do this Mishaberach again for Sam, for Choco, for Heather, for Terry, and for Lila, and for Alex, and for Alec, for all the people that you're holding in your hearts that could use some healing from COVID, from cancer, from diseases of the mind and the spirit, from addiction. Let's pray.
Refuat HaNefesh, Refuat HaGuf, for the healing of the spirit and healing of the body, for those we know, for those we don't know. On my right, the angel Michael, on my left, the angel Gabriel. In front of me, the angel Uriel, behind me, Raphael. Above my head, above my head, above my head, above my head, Shekhinah. Michael, who is like God, Gabriel, God is my strength, Uriel, God is my light, Raphael, God is my healer, above my head, above my head, above my head, above my head. Baruch atah Adonai Rofei HaCholim, and blessed are you, great healer. Amen. Amen.
Amen. For healing. And the thing that roots us, the thing that holds us together through all of this, is learning. Learning. Let's keep learning. Learning something new every day.
Arevna Adonai Eloheinu et tiferet Toratcha b'fi u'b'fi amcha Yisrael. O God, make the words of your teaching pleasant on our lips of all of those that come into our screens. ונהיה אנחנו בצאצאינו בצאצאינו pleasure of it and for its implications in our lives. Kulanu yodei shemecha v'lomdei toratecha, all of us learning this way, and for its own sake, for none of these reasons, for the purity of it, its cleansing nature. Baruch atah Adonai melamed Torah le'amu Yisrael. Blessed are you who teaches to your people in this fashion. Amen.
Amen. Amen. The Mishnah today in the Pirkei Avot is Mishnah 10. Pirkei Avot is a tractate of the Mishnah, and the Mishnah is commentary on the Torah. The Gemara is commentary on the Mishnah, and together the Mishnah and the Gemara are what we call the Talmud. So, but this is an interesting Mishnah. And it tells us, every Mishnah is in the name of someone, where they received the tradition from, because this chain of tradition is so important to remind us that we're not standing alone in this unfolding story. So this one is Shemaiah and Avtalyon, who received the tradition from Yehuda and Shimon. Right? Right, yeah. Is that what this stream is supposed to do? Right. We had Shimon ben Shetak yesterday too. Okay. So what does Shemaiah say? Shemaiah says, and again, it's always three things.
These guys are pairs.
Yeah.
They're not rabbis yet. They're not called rabbis yet. They're called the pairs. There's always two of them. Mm-hmm. And they have complementary ideas, let us say.
Nice.
Not the same ideas.
Right. That's the beauty of Mishnah. That's really the beauty of the Talmud, right? There's not an either or. There's always this dance, this and. That's why it fits so well with your threes, right? And why there's always threes, because there's the tension and then there's the synthesis, which is so beautiful. So what's the tension here? This is important. This is really a good one. So love your work. Now it's not avodah work, service work. It's malacha. It's the work of your hands. It's work, right? Love your work. Love the hard stuff. Love your work. Just whatever it is. Even if it's hard. Love maybe that you have work. Love that you can work. Love your work. And I guess in that means you have to know what your work is, too. And sometimes that changes. So you have to figure that out. So love work. Second one, this is so great. Hate positions of authority. Okay.
Yeah, man.
That one needs to hate authority.
Hate the authorities.
Don't trust the authority. There's always going to be something wrong.
Yeah.
With the boss, right? With the authority.
Leadership, the office.
Always. Because why?
Hate the office.
It tells you why, too. Because the third one is, do not seek to become intimate with the ruling authority, with the government. And what I understand from this is that institutions are always going to be corrupt.
Yeah, this
institutions
is the power.
Are always going to be.
Don't pretend friendship with the power.
Right. Because, they have to follow. They take an oath to follow. They don't always do it, but they take an oath to follow the rules. And sometimes the rules are wrong. Sometimes the rules are bad. Sometimes the structures, the institutions, the institutionalized structures of oppression are wrong. And so if you become intimate with them, you get sucked in and you become part of the problem. So this Mishnah is pretty wise. And, it's written probably in the time of the early
Maimonides
Roman.
says that the problem is that it encourages ambition.
Yeah, and so you're willing to compromise.
You're feeding your own ambition.
And because of that, you compromise. You make compromises that are not for the common good. They're for self-interest.
Yeah.
Not a good thing. So, once again, love work.
I saw it when I went to work.
Hate authority.
I saw it.
Don't get friendly.
But especially when you're working.
Yeah.
Especially when you're working, because that's the time when you're really seduced into that kind of ambition. It happens in all of our professions.
Yeah, who are you willing to step on to be part of the power structure?
Or even the soft advantages of insinuating yourself into authority.
Yeah. Have privilege. Well, that's privilege.
You get that right.
That's privilege. So you got to always be willing to question your privilege. Have you sold out too much to be part of it? Go write a whole book on this one.
Got that right.
So, what are the intentions today? What are the energies today?
We're into the third week, right? We're in Hod within Tiferet, I believe. I believe it's the 19th day of the Omer.
The 19th day. Yeah,
Hod.
so we're not in the third week yet.
Yeah, we're into the third week because we're into the week of Tiferet.
Oh, Tiferet, I see what you mean. Yeah.
So it's 2 weeks and 5 days, I think.
Right, we're in the third week. Right, I'm sorry, exactly. So we're in Tiferet. We're still in beauty.
Tiferet, yeah. The week is
time...
given over to beauty. So, hello, tree. We've announced that the tree is Tiferet. We identify the tree by Tiferet, put it that way, because it's in the center.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, tree, Tiferet. Need you now, my confidence wavering. To have it restored, patience, body wisdom next. Tomorrow is body wisdom.
But
we won't be here.
We won't be here.
So this is good. This is a good one for today. Body wisdom next. That means tomorrow. Yesod tomorrow will give us body wisdom because our confidence that we had from yesterday, Netzach, is a little bit challenged by Hod, by its complementary quality.
Yeah.
The two, they challenge each other.
Right.
And then the third day, we have a resolution in body wisdom, which we will receive tomorrow in Tiferet.
On Shabbat. That's kind of good.
Yesod, excuse me, in Yesod within Tiferet, but we won't be here, so there you have it.
Yeah.
You have the preview. Hello, tree, Tiferet, need you now, my confidence wavering, to have it restored, patience, body wisdom, next. Chesed, love, Gevurah, restraint, Tiferet, beauty, first triad. Netzach, you think you know, Hod, you don't. Yesod, foundation in the body, second triad. Yeah. And then Malchut, the spigot. Baruch et Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat haomer. Hayom tisha asar yom sheim shnei shuot v'chamisha yamim le'omer. Today is 19, day 19 of the Omer, which is 2 weeks and 5 days of the counting. April 16th, 2021. Bless our president, our vice president, and all their noble retinue.
Amen.
They're working hard for us.
Mm-hmm. They are working hard. Boy, they're doing some great stuff. They really are. Bigger Supreme Court, reparations. I mean,
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat
I hope everybody does have a Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Difficult Torah portion this week. Double portion, Tazria and Mitzorah.
I posted some good things about it. Look on the CRC online, Oneg.
Oh, they can't get. Oh, CRC. Look to CRC online Oneg. Right. Learn more about Tazria and Mitzorah. These diseases.
We get introduced to the notion of Lashon Saginahor. The language, it's full of light. Saginahor.
But Saginahor means blind. You know, it's a euphemism for someone who doesn't see with their eyes. And so this Lashon Saginahor.
We have a whole language of that.
Yeah, of euphemisms. Like we call the cemetery the Beit Chaim, the house of life. Right? Because
something may be just as it appears not to be.
Exactly.
And it may not to be
so
as someone presents it to appear. Lashon Saginahor. Language full of light.
Beautiful. So Mitzorah and Tazria may not just be about leprosy and baldness and boils and awful things. It may be an invitation to discover something new, something beautiful. But we can't be attached. We can't be too attached. That's why, you gotta love what you do, but you can't be seduced by ambition. To love mercy, seek justice, and walk humbly with God. That's what we got.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom,
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. May it be a Shabbat of peace to our Muslim friends, a Ramadan Kareem. We hope everyone has
Shalom
a
Aleichem.
good Shabbos. Calling the angels. It's good to have angels. Don't underestimate the power of the angels. HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Zitechem l'shalom,
Malachei HaShalom, angels of peace.
Malachei Malachei HaRachamim,
Angels of compassion.
Malachei HaMalachim.
I hope so, Larry Judge. I hope those angels are all around us. We need them. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Alyssa, Larry, Cheryl. Suzanne will remember to put Rabbi Barry Altrack on our healing prayers. Sean, good Diane, good friends. Thanks for Melissa. Thanks for spending this time with us. We wish everyone a Shabbat Shalom. And Im Yirtzeh Hashem, Inshallah, we'll be back Sunday morning to continue the counting through the wilderness. Shabbat Shalom. A day of lift, a day of light. Do something, right? Do something today to get ready for Shabbat. Even if it's not your thing. Clean a little, set the table, and light some candles. Shabbat Shalom.